With this stretch, you should feel a stretch through the front of your hip. A lot of people, when they try to do a hip flexor stretch, they'll lean way forward like this, and you'll feel a big stretch there. But the problem is, in this position, we're not realigning your hips properly, which is why that hip flexor is tight in the first place. So you might feel that stretch, it might loosen up for a little bit, but it's going to go right back to being tight unless we can reestablish proper posture and proper alignment through those hips. And so that's what we want to do with this stretch. So I want you, instead of getting that big lean forward, I want you to feel like you're kind of scooping your hips underneath. And so most people from sitting all day kind of have this tilted forward position. And so if you think of your hips like a bucket of water, when I tilt forward, it's like I'm dumping water out the front. So what we want to instead is feel like you're dumping water out the back. So hips scoop underneath. Another way of thinking about this alignment is feel like back pocket scoops down towards the back of the knee, and the front of that hip bone comes up towards the rib cage. Because ultimately we want to kind of realign rib cage stacked right on top of hips. That's what's going to allow everything to function properly. Once you're in this position, I want you to take 5 deep breaths, and I want you to feel like you breathe into that stretch with each inhale, and then as you exhale, scoop that hip under a little more. So back pocket goes back to the back of the knee a little bit more, or if you want to think about that bucket of water, you dump that water out the back a little more. So with each exhale, we're reestablishing that alignment, sitting deeper and deeper into that stretch. After 5 breaths, we're going to start strengthening up around this. So I want you to feel like the down knee, there's a shovel in the front of that knee, and it's scooping down and forward towards the wall in front of you. And then after that, the down knee is going to, there's a shovel on the back of the knee, scooping down and back, and it's going to drive to the wall behind you. So it's going to feel like with your knee, you're trying to drive up as you dig forward and drive back as you dig back. Because the ground's in the way, it's not actually going to move. But as you're digging forward, you should feel that working a lot through the front here. And then as you dig back, you should feel that working more through your butt. And so again, we're trying to strengthen up on either side of this stretch so that we can hit save on this and that everything can function a little bit more efficiently.